So I had like a little intro video a couple days ago telling you guys that my line is now open. I thought I would do an actual video where I'm talking about stuff too, so it's not just pictures and stuff, but I actually want to talk about my line, and I want to go over a couple things with you guys and get some feedback and get some ideas from you because from the beginning, this line has been for you guys. I'm making it for people that can't find cruelty-free dupes of certain products, that want to be cruelty-free but are having a hard time finding things that they want to buy. So definitely let me know what you want. Basically right now I'm focusing on face products because that is kind of the materials and supplies I have right now. So face products are kind of where I'm sticking to at the moment. I really just wanted to come on here and tell you guys how much your support means to me, how sweet you guys have all been. But the opening of my business has been very successful. I've already had quite a few orders, and I'm very, very touched that you guys are being so supportive of Pumpkin and Poppy Cosmetics, and I really want to, you know, give back to you and make sure that you know that I'm making this line for you guys. I plan on formulating all of these items in the future, but I would like to hear what you guys really want to see in the store right away. I really do want to do some kind of highlighter from my line because highlighters really help mineral makeup look more like the skin and give a nice bright glow to the skin. So I really want to do some kind of highlighter. So that's one option, and you can tell me like what kind of highlighter you want. If you want it to have like pink undertones, gold undertones, anything like that, just let me know. I know I definitely want to make a matte, cool contouring powder. I don't really want to call it a bronzer because bronzers are usually more warm toned, but think of like NYX's taupe or something like that, like a taupe contouring color. I really want to make something like that, nice and soft for cool skin tones, because there aren't a lot of those on the market. That are vegan especially, so I definitely want to make that. And I want to make more blushes, of course. I did finish making my NARS Orgasm dupe. I'm actually wearing it on my cheeks right now. You can kind of see that it has a little gold shimmer and glow to it. Try to get that pretty close to NARS Orgasm. So I'll insert a picture here if you want to see close-ups. That gives a nice glow to the skin. I didn't put quite as much gold in it as the NARS Orgasm blush, just because I think it's a little too much, and I don't want to, you know, make exact replicas of the products. I want to make them my own a little bit. So but yeah, this is completely my own blend. I made it myself. Here's the color, if you can see it swatched on my finger. It is a little bit more pink in tone than warm in tone. Like the NARS Orgasm is a bit more warm toned. That is it swatched full on. You can see that. It's got that pretty gold shimmer in it. And this one shears out really well. So it's going to look very natural on the skin. And that's because of, see, it looks very natural. So the full-on swatch definitely isn't what it's going to look like on your face. And I like to apply these either with a stippling brush, like the e.l.f. one, because it gets a really light dusting of color. I like to apply it with that, or a kabuki brush, or apply it with this and then buff out with the kabuki to make it look really natural. Because that's the good thing and the bad thing about mineral makeup. Sometimes it can be almost too pigmented. And usually that's like not a problem we have with most makeup. Most makeup doesn't have quite enough color payoff for us. But with mineral makeup, I put a lot of pigment in there because I want my products to look really nice, and I want you to get bang for your buck. So you have to blend. You have to make sure you blend out and just apply a little bit at a time to achieve the look that you want. But yeah, this is the color. I put mine in a 30-gram jar, but these are coming in 20-gram jars. And this is my personal one, but then you can see I have the sifter in there, and yours will come with that too. And that's what it looks like in the jar, if you can see the gold sparkles in there. So yeah, I'm really proud of that blush. I had been working on formulating this one for a while because I know a lot of people really, that's like their favorite blush is NARS Orgasm, so I wanted to get an affordable one for you guys. This is $8.50 for a 20-gram jar, and you only need the tiniest bit, and it applies really, really well to the skin. You don't need very much at all, just a little tiny bit, so it will last you a long time. 20 gram, which is the size of that blush, and it will last you forever. So yeah, that's a new product in my store. This is Creamy Peach, and it's the shade that I wear. Slightly yellow tone, but not extreme by any means. This is Cashew. This is the light beige color, which is a step up from what I am pretty much, and it's neutral in color, as you can see there. That's Cashew. This one is the one that's closest to white, as white as you can get without being too pasty, but that's Rice Paper. And that's for those of you who have a really hard time finding foundations to match you in the drugstore, because they really don't make that color in a lot of foundations. So this one is Olive Branch, and it's yellow toned with a bit of green undertone to it. I specially made this one for Asian skin tones, but it would work well for anybody with an olive undertone and a light coloring to their skin. This is Cashew, and this is Chai. You see how this one's a little bit darker? See how this one's a little bit darker and has a little bit more of a red undertone, and this one's more neutral and lighter? That's the difference between the two. But Chai is for medium tan skin tones with a little bit of warm undertone to them. And then we have Mocha, which is the beginning of the spectrum of darker skin tones. I do plan on developing darker foundations, but I need to perfect a new base for those. Most bases have a strong white undertone to them naturally, so I need to make a special base for darker skin tones so that it doesn't lighten the color and look ashy on the skin. So those will be coming, but yeah, that's basically why I'm kind of sticking to this color range for right now. Those are the foundations that I have available right now. Those are $11.25, but you get 30 grams, and that will last you a long time. I do have all the ingredients listed on my listings, on each individual listing, and I have like a little blurb explaining what each ingredient is used for in my products and the foundations. But I'll go over that a little bit just so you guys know. The main ingredient I use is magnesium stearate, and that can be animal derived, and that's why some people get confused when they see that in my products. But the source that I use mine from is vegetable derived. So basically it's vegetable derived fatty acids, meaning it makes the products really creamy and adhere to the skin really well and makes it look more like your natural skin. So that's the main ingredient that I formulate with. The other ingredients I formulate with are titanium dioxide and zinc oxide, and those are natural sunscreens. I can't tell you exact SPF because the FDA prohibits me from listing an SPF for my products unless I've had them tested in a lab, so I can't afford that, obviously. Those ingredients are the second and third ingredients that I use in my products as far as the amount goes, so you're pretty covered on sun protection because they absorb UVA and UVB rays, but you know, I would still wear a sunscreen underneath, but it definitely will help protect your skin. I use Ceramide mica, which makes the product more silky and smooth on the skin. I use silk mica, which is not animal derived at all. It just refers to the feeling of the mica, like how soft it is. So it is not from an animal at all. Another key ingredient that I use is something called silica microspheres. I've explained this in my foundation demo video, like what that is, but it's a naturally derived mineral that is the main component of glass. So it helps to blur imperfections in your skin. It's really good if you have acne scarring. It fills in fine lines and wrinkles and just gives you a more youthful appearance to your skin. I don't especially my foundations, I'm not going to use lake dyes or anything like that. I might in my eyeshadows, because to achieve certain bright shades I will have to use lake dyes, but for blushes and face products where they will be over large areas of your face, I won't use those, so you can feel safe about that. But I mainly stick to oxides, like iron oxides, like red oxide, brown oxide, chromium green oxide. There has been some concern about that from the FDA, about that causing cancer, but that is just if you like ingest it, like if you put it on your lips, and that's why I say not safe for lips on my products. So if you're using it on your face, you're going to be just fine, so don't worry about that. But I just wanted to give you a heads up to be safe and not to use it on your lips. But on each listing I do say what the products are safe for. I use black oxide, I use ultramarine blue, I use manganese violet, yellow oxide. I use all those to make the colors of the foundation. Yeah, that is basically the rundown of my store and what I have right now and what I'm making my stuff with. I just want to thank you guys again for your support and for being here for me, and it means a lot to me. And if you have any questions about anything, don't hesitate to ask me. If you have any requests for things you'd like to see, if I haven't matched your skin tone, let me know like what color you're looking for, because I am looking to expand my foundation line as time progresses. So I would love your input on anything. And yeah, basically just thank you so much, and I really appreciate it. And I'll have my first shipment of orders ready to ship on Friday. So if you've already ordered from me, that is when I'm going to be shipping, is on Friday. So I'll let you know when they get shipped out. I'll update you on Artfire and let you know when I get them shipped out, and you'll have them soon. Alright, thank you guys so much for your help and so much for your support. You guys are amazing, and thanks for supporting cruelty-free and vegan makeup. I really, really appreciate you guys. Thanks.